Welcome back to the channel. So I'm back with a patented in the car intro again, but for today's video I'm going to be filming an ISF, which is actually a car that I considered getting before getting the E90 M3. So it's going to be pretty sick. This one is bagged and I'm very excited to see what else is done to it. The ISF is still a car I'd consider getting, but we'll have to see because they are asking for quite a lot for ISFs even with 100,000 plus miles. But right now we're filming at the Irvine Spectrum parking structure. It's been a pretty good weekend. I just got some new carbon fiber parts. I got them coated. I didn't get them put on yet, but we're gonna be putting that on soon. Look at this guy. Introduce yourself and your car to the viewers.
Okay, so hi, my name's Sophia, and this is my 2011 Lexus ISF.
Why don't you tell us why you bought the ISF and your whole purchase story with it?
Okay, so I got it from Chicago. I was looking for just something like quick and fun and reliable, and I actually had a 02 IS300 before that. And I just think the ISF's like a really neat car. Like I think like the NA 4-valve V8, it's like it revs kind of high. It's like really reliable. So I just thought it was really cool, and it's a really nice looking car. Also grew up with my mom having I think a 12 manual IS250, maybe 2010 IS250. So I grew up with that. She had an Eclipse too, a G2. She had a Civic as well, all manual. So always grew up with cars. But yeah, I thought this was a really neat car. Sounds amazing, so I had to do it. Yeah. Why don't you tell us everything that's done to the car and then later on what you have in the future plans? Okay, so I just got V-Land headlights. I got the eyelids, color matched them, aim gain bumper. These are custom avant-garde wheels. Crazy offset in the rear. I think I'm 11.5 plus 56 on the rear. Oh. Yeah, and then I got the airbags. I got carbon side skirts, roof wrap, carbon roof spoiler, carbon duckbill color match with the body line exposed, V-Land taillights, carbon diffuser. Gotta get the F-Sport plate from Lexus. Oh yeah, and the rain guards. And then I got the X-pipe muffler delete and flop under the hood. So I don't have much done to it yet, but I have an AFE intake, and I really like it because it just looks almost stock, and it has great induction sound. It just feels great all around. Nice, nice. Yeah. So yeah, we'll be hearing the exhaust and the intake on the ride-along. I decided to bring my little scaled ISF. Dude, that's really cool. It's paint matched and everything. Wow. So where'd you get that? I actually found it on eBay. I guess Lexus used to sell these. So you could get them from the dealership when you got an ISF. Oh. Yeah. How much was it? Like, cause that's like, I mean, I'm sure it was a little bit pricey, right? $500. Oh shit, man. I was thinking it was like $100. No, damn, it was $500. Hey man, but if you really like if you really like the platform, it's worth it. So absolutely. Just keep that. Yeah. Nice. I should have brought, I have a bedazzled Lexus beanie too. Oh my gosh, yeah. Dang. What are your future plans with the ISF? Honestly, I'm pretty much done cosmetically. I do want to repaint the whole car, get a 2-step paint correction, just have it like mint. Just like little things like that, redo the tint. But besides that, I do want to get the PPE unequal length headers. I want to get an X-Force cat bag. And then I want to get the tune by Lloyd. We'll do that. With the tune, what kind of numbers can we expect from the ISF? So it was 370 with stock headers, I believe, and then 425 with the stage 2 tune. So I'd look forward to that. Nice. Yeah. Nice. And I heard you say that you might have a supercharger, you know, in the far future. Maybe, yeah. That'd be cool. I don't know. I love this car, and honestly, it would be so fun. But I would definitely have to not have bags for that or these wheels. So what is the supercharger setup like? What's the brand and you know all that? It's RR. I know it's a little controversial. Oh, I see.
Okay. Having owned this since October, what are some of the pros like about, you know, the ISF platform?
Honestly, I think reliability is like way up there. I like the numbers it puts down, like even stock, like it's still a fun car to drive stock. I think it sounds great. It is a little higher displacement than the M3, which I think is cool, and it has a little more torque than the M3, but the C63, freaking W204 C63 would smoke this thing stock for stock. Like, I'll be humble about that.
But how about like, even about like the sound and all that? Like, how do you like the exhaust sound and all that? Yeah.
It's just, it sounds so good. Like the Yamaha Tune V8 is awesome. The limiter sound is like amazing. It's immaculate. Well, I'll show you some limiter. I'll show you guys some limiter.
Perfect. All right.
Induction sound, awesome too. I think it's really cool that it has VVT-IE, so it has electronic actuators. It's really cool. But you can hear around 3,600 RPMs, I believe, the second intake opens. So it's basically like Lexus VTEC kind of.
Ooh,
it's really cool.
Okay, so Lexus has VTEC essentially.
Yeah. This is actually a little down-tuned, so I know it has some more potential because the GSF has the same motor, the 2UR GSE, and it's actually 50 horsepower more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it does have more potential. It's just a little detuned, you know. Go!
There you go. Okay.
Yes, finally.
Dude said, I don't know if I want to do it, and then goes crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we just took a ride along in the ISF, and comparing it to my E90 M3, it definitely has a lot lower of a red line. It's 6,800 versus 84, but the torque on this car is amazing. It was putting us back in our seats, and there was literally 4 of us in there. So we added like a good amount of weight, and it still was pulling. So I gotta hand it to them. Lexus's motors are pretty good, and it sounded really good. Hopefully it caught the induction noise, because she just put an intake on it and it sounded really good. But yeah, I was overall pretty impressed with the ISF. Like I was saying in the beginning, I did contemplate getting that car over the E90 M3, but I ultimately went with the E90 due to the higher red line and the DCT transmission. But honestly, the transmission in here shifts pretty fast, and I'm sure when you tune it, it's even faster. So I'm excited to see what she has in the future and see how this build comes along. So it was a fun time experiencing the ISF, and why don't you give a few shout outs, and like, let's do this outro real quick.
Huge shout out to Express Vinyl Wraps. Jason there is awesome. Always does great work, great prices, everything. He's taken care of me many times. If you want to follow me, watch the build progress, I am at lil.rod.doc.
Yeah, so follow her. I'll put all of that in the description and all that. Just finished up filming with the homies. Let me know if you would rather have an ISF or an E90 M3. But it was really sick to film, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So you've owned this for almost 2 years?
No.
Oh, fuck me. What is it? How long have you?
Since October.
Oh, since October?
Yeah.
Shit, I'm way off. All right, okay. All right, so you brought a... Fuck.
Dude, we should have a bloopers clip at the end. That'd be so funny.